4, 3, 2, 1.
Your souls are mine. Let's see what's behind door number...
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your souls are mine.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Your souls are mine. Let's see what's
4,
behind door
3,
number...
2, 1.
Your souls are mine.
4, 3,
Beware.
2, 1.
Your souls. How terribly disappointing. Visitors, how exciting.
Follow the bouncing ball. That didn't look that close.
Beware.
Time to focus. Look into my eye. Curse the ones and their mirrors. If only I could see the future.
I was lost, now I'm found. I'm sustained by the sound of the angels singing me to sleep while my feet are leaving the ground. Am I dead or am I dreaming instead? A cornucopia of opiates are flooding my head. I'm insane, I am smart. All it takes is a spark to ignite my bad intentions and do what I do best for your heart. Don't be fooled, I was raised by the wolves. Now the moon hates the fools, so you know I won't play by the rules. I will never spill my blood for you. Too many times. Some way, somehow we've fallen out. Caught in between my enemies. No way, not now, I won't back down. I draw the line in you and me. You're what I started, now disregarded.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it. You'll talk to me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm in here. It was a little bit of a misunderstanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
I have no idea why I'm in here.
So cool.
Tell me a little bit about Ron.
Ronnie's.
I mean, I guess it may be the hair thing or what, I'm not sure, but you know, we kind of click.
We are cut from the same paisley cloth, my friend.
He's a rocker. I know he can.
Ronnie and I are pretty good friends. You know, we were sillies back in prison.
I think Ronnie's kind of an asshole.
He's a party animal.
Had a good time. You know that.
And you know something, God, when all the little babies come down the ramp, he stamps the ones that are his precious little special babies, and Ronnie's got the cleft. Well, as soon as I saw that, that was it.
Eden, how? You are nothing.
The traitor is defeated. Thank you. We owe you a great debt. I will make my way to the surface, but you should inform the other wardens of
Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. So come on. She sneaks. All I do is win. Charlie Sheen started out in '06 and revived the scene. So many motherfuckers wanna be like me. Came from the lowest of lows, rose to the top with a vision. My haters talking shit while washing dishes for a living. Fuck you bitches, I'm a business. I be kissing on your missus. What you spend in 15 months is what I spend in 15 minutes. Oh, don't give a fuck about you. You really fucking motherfucker. Ain't no nothing you can do. Why'd you switch your style up and that I don't matter? Man, I've been in rap since I was shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line. I find it kinda funny the shit you say in your tweets. But when we're face to face, you ain't got nothing to say to me. So fuck you, dude. You better take a step back before I call up the crowd. You talk a lot of shit, but you spend nothing but love. You keep on running your mouth, you better open your eyes. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Oh, and if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a bet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. So break your motherfucking neck. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a bet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. So break your motherfucking neck. This is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Oh, and if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on that wreck, switching my lanes, switching my lanes. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on top of the world. If I try to make it out of this town, I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. I'm on that next. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on top of the world. Yo, 2013, motherfucker falling in reverse. It's 9 o'clock on the dot at the spot, and I'm hanging with her friends again. Great taste, beautiful doubly late. And I don't wanna be that guy that makes you sad, makes you cry again. Without a doubt, sorry about hanging out with your friends. Go! I love the way that this began. Started off right, so innocent. I'm letting you know, I'm letting you go. I want your best friend. I'm giving it up and asking why. You seem so shocked and so surprised. I'm sorry it hurts, I'm truly a jerk. I understand why you're mad. Don't talk that crap when you call me back. As a matter of fact, don't act like that. Everybody knows you're right, everybody knows I'm wrong. It's 9 o'clock on the dot at the spot, and I'm hanging with her friends. Yeah. Great taste, beautiful place, and you're fashionably late. And I don't wanna be that guy that makes you sad, makes you cry again. Without a doubt, sorry about making out with your friends. It's got nothing to do with how you look, just another excuse to write a hug. I'm letting you know she liked my post up on my Facebook. And after all, you're not my type, but all your friends are pretty nice. You know what I mean? Stop making a scene and take some words of advice. Don't talk that crap when you call me back. As a matter of fact, don't act like that. Everybody knows you're right, everybody knows I'm wrong. It's 9 o'clock on the dot at the spot, and I'm hanging with her friends. Yeah. Great taste, beautiful place, and you're fashionably late. And I don't wanna be that guy that makes you sad, makes you cry again. Without a doubt, sorry about making out with your friends. And I've got the topic conversation now. And I know I'm running out of time. It's not an honest demonstration now. You're not the only one, not the only one. Talk that crap when you call me back. As a matter of fact, don't act like that. Everybody knows you're right, everybody sing along. And I don't wanna be that guy that makes you sad, makes you cry again. Without a doubt, sorry about fucking all your friends.
What?
It's 9 o'clock on the dot at the spot, and I'm hanging with her friends. Yeah. Great taste, beautiful place, and you're fashionably late. And I don't wanna be that guy that makes you sad, makes you cry again. Without a doubt, sorry about making out with your friends. Making out with your friends. Making out with your friends.
Without a doubt, sorry about having sex with all your friends.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while I am still collecting coins. Trying hard to save the girl, obstacles, I'm jumping hurdles. I'm growing up to be a big boy. A battle with the evil ways, I travel far and try and say, sorry, but your princess isn't here. Take a rest, I push the pause, level up and move along in hopes that the next stage I will clear. Fucking past, asshole! I'm just trying to keep from dying. It's just a game that we play, and for heaven's sakes, looking for a better way to play it. Life is for giving score and forevermore. Stop calculating and start changing it. Today I went to therapy, told him my embarrassing issues that I'm having with my life. He told me that I need to change, life is not a video
So stop playing and open up your eyes. I'm just trying to keep from dying. It's just a game that we play.
Alright, can you hear me? Just send me a message like in game or somewhere if you can hear me. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. So basically, my weak auras, I made them, I didn't like how Tell Me When had everything displayed all the time. So like you see my defensives and my utility. Shadow Step, I didn't put Sprint or Kick on here. I thought about putting them down here below Vile and Shadow Step. I don't know, I'll think about it. But my Cloak, Evasion, Vile, Shadow Step are all going to show up 100% of the time. They don't fade or anything, they just get timers and the little wraparound text to show, or the little clock thing to show how long they have left. That's all I have for those. All of my offensive ones show up when I enter combat. It looks like a lot at first, so like if I come up and do this, I have a bunch up. The green band is for my Engine of Eradication at the top, so ignore that. You already have these over here as my buffs. But, so, all of these glow when they're off cooldown. So like I use Toxic Blade, and it disappears. Toxic Blade sits there and it bounces a lot. Vendetta and Kingsbane.
I will scout ahead and see what I can find near this tomb. Find me at the broken shore.
They kind of disappeared for a second because I vanished, so I left combat for a second. But, oh, I gotta get rid of my buffs and debuffs bar over here. I don't like that. But, so let's wait, like, so see, TB just came back up and it starts bouncing and flashing, so I know to use it. See, Kingsbane, there that is. But, like I said, the thing I really like about them is that they all disappear when I leave combat. I'm going to get rid of these two right here. I don't know why those are there, but I don't like them. So I'm going to get rid of those two. But do you prefer the Tell Me Wins, or do you prefer that? Also, the Weak Aura, like, I made, like, a Weak Aura pack. So it's actually, no matter what spec you play, all the cooldowns and everything's tracked. If you're running a DFA build or a Marked for Death build, that empty spot, because if you realize it was Vendetta, Vanish, Kingsbane, and then this empty spot is actually DFA or Marked for Death if you're running those. The artifact is in the same spot on all three. So depending on what spec you're in, this one right here, the second one is always going to be either Gormaw's Bite, Kingsbane, or Dreadblades. Vanish, and then over here where I had Vendetta, that changes. That's either going to be Vendetta, Shadow Blades, or Adrenaline Rush, again depending on the spec you're in. If you go to Outlaw, Evasion changes to Riposte. Shadow Step shows the charges, so on Subtlety you can see both your charges. And then of course Shadow Dance on Subtleties right there. And anything that's not on the bottom row only shows up while in combat. Oh, I also have for Subtlety. I don't know if you know Subtlety that well, but here, let me... You can see this is all being forced to be loaded. But on subtlety, you get finality buffs. Those will show up above your combo point bar. Those are really important to use. My Engine of Eradication, that's my trinket. It's one of our best ones. I get this green band. Yeah, exactly. I've set up everything to where it sets up, like, I don't have to change weak auras. I don't have to edit anything. I don't have to, like, rearrange anything. Everything automatically switches and assigns itself correctly anytime I switch not only specs, but if I change talents. If I am running Marked for Death, then Marked for Death will show up down here. Like, see? Here's Marked for Death. A second ago, that wasn't there. If I exit combat, wait for this to disappear. I don't want to blow my vanish. Do Death from Above. There's Death from Above. If I exit combat again, take Venom Rush, which isn't either of those, and it's blank. I have it completely, I think it's pretty much completely automated now. I have a couple tweaks I want to do. I'm going to get rid of Blood of the Assassinated, because I don't track that. I'm going to get rid of Tricks of the Trade, Hero, and the Potion, because Hero doesn't affect us really because haste is so bad. I'm probably going to get rid of Concordance. Like, I mean, yeah, it's nice to know, I suppose, but I feel like it's just distracting. Like, this grouping right here are the ones that we care about as assassination. And then, of course, on Outlaw, this one turns into Ghostly Strike and also turns into Nightblade on Subtlety. So, I'm going to add all the trinkets. Right now, I only have Spectre of Betrayal in for Subtlety. But I'm eventually going to add all the trinkets. This is exactly on the other side of Shadow Dance that TB is. So Spectre's right here exactly where that is, but on this side bouncing up and down. Is there anything that, like, you would want? Is there anything you don't want? Like, or, like, would you want to use these, or are you happy with using Tell Me When? I just didn't know if you wanted to use them. Because I've already found I'm actually... I can tell you, like, I'm pretty good about using my cooldowns and stuff. Having just, like, these more dynamic ones is, like, actually really helping me use them on time. Like, I don't let them sit. Sometimes I'd let my cooldown sit for, like, 5 seconds or so, and it was like, now I don't ever do that. Especially on Subtlety with something like Shadow Blades, which is really, like, kind of passive, so, like, you don't really notice it. Alright, one thing is that it's going to... Like, it's going to... I don't want to say... It's going to get in the way of all your Tell Me Wins. So if I give you this, like, you're going to have to, like, disable all your Tell Me Wins. But I'm pretty positive... I mean, I gave you most of your Tell Me Wins, or helped you set them up. All of the weak auras I've set up are going to help you, or, like, all these weak auras I'm about to give you have everything. This is this box. So this is all the cooldowns for all the specs. Alright? This is if you ever decide to play Subtlety. It won't load unless you're ever in Subtlety. This tracks your finality buffs, which were those two things that were up here above the energy bar. I'll explain those if you ever decide to play sub. I'm gonna work on the engine weak aura, so I'm gonna change that, so I won't give that to you for now because you don't have it. So. No, I can't do a packet with just all because of the way that, like... So when you make weak auras, you can have groups, but you cannot have subgroups. So, like, I mean, if I could, then I'd pull all these down. So, like, I've split them up. All ability cooldowns are in this one. All item cooldowns are going to be in this one. Rogue auras, like, these are all these ones that are over here. Resend the cooldowns one. There's the cooldowns one.
Knowledge is power, but using it wisely is the key.
Sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, let me know how they work out for you. If you have any complaints or anything, I'm actually having a lot of fun making all these different weak auras and stuff. I'm actually going to do some for my priest next. That's going to be a lot more difficult. But I'm going to do that.
Behold the wonders of Pandaria. The world is your teacher.
I think that's everything, man. Like, I'm trying to think. Alright.
This had better be good.
I'm going to go to bed in a few seconds, so I'm going to turn off the stream.
Beware the living.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Hey, yeah. Glad I could help.